So now that we have our components on the screen, we have our text input, our button, as well as our 3 labels, we are going to start changing up some of the properties as well as renaming them. All right, so screen 1, I'm going to rename this screen. I'm just going to call it main screen. Okay, I'm using an underscore to separate, but you can use whatever you want. This is just how I'm going to do it. All right, so text input. What this is going to be is this is going to be the user's guess. Okay, so what the user is actually guessing. And I went in here and I said the text input, I want you guys to call it enter guess underscore input. Okay, so I'm going to change the name of it. Say enter guess underscore input. All right, whenever you want to change the name, click on rename. It's as simple as that. And there are different things that they want you to, different properties that they ask you to fill in. We are going to say guess a number 1 to 50. All right, this is just a hint. This isn't actually the text that the user types in. This is just a hint that pops up. So the text is actually blank at this time. All right, it's just a hint that shows up there for the user to see. All right, so I'm now going to move down to the button. All right, and let's see what I wanted to name this. I said enter guess button. All right, so we're going to click here and I'll say enter guess underscore button. I changed the text right there. Let's go ahead and change the text. Instead of button, we'll say guess. All right, and or we can just say, what if we just call it enter guess enter. What if I just say guess? I am so indecisive here. I'm just going to say guess. I always look at things too much. All right. Now, with that being said, every single time this app opens up, the computer will randomly select a number 1 to 50. And we're going to code it to do that later on. So we're going to talk about random numbers, and they're all generated by the computer. You don't need to know how it works. All you need to know is that the computer is able to generate random numbers. All right, so you have your text input, you have your guess button, and then you have 3 labels. The first label is going to tell you whether you need to guess lower or you need to guess higher. The middle label is going to tell you how many guesses you have remaining. And the last number is going to tell you the actual number of guesses remaining. So if I were to click right here, label 1, this is going to say higher or lower. Actually, let's check them to see. High or low label is what I called it, right? So high or low label, all right? And we are going to initialize this. We're going to set the text to blank because you don't know whether it's higher or lower yet. The computer is going to tell you, hey, you need to guess higher or hey, you need to guess lower, right? And then the second label, just to be correct, is guesses remaining label. All right, so we'll change the name of it and we'll say guesses remaining label, and we'll change the text to say guesses remaining with a colon, right? And that will tell me how many guesses I have remaining. The last label is going to be named num of guesses left underscore label, and we'll end there, num of guesses left underscore label. And we'll go ahead and set this to 10 to start off. So in the next example, we are going to start finishing, or we're going to finish designing this as well as starting to code it.